Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pamela and this is Breathe. Yes, it's Breathe. I used to be known as Tujingane na Pamela, lakini right now, nime decide to change the name into Breathe. Why, you may ask? I've done a lot of breathing since I've been away, and I've been away for more than 2 years, I believe. And within that space of time, I did a lot of breathing, and I must say it has been really effective and helpful. So I thought, why not call this space Breathe? Because life has a lot of happenings. It has a lot of issues. And if you don't sit down, relax, and breathe before you make a move, I don't know. I think it is important we breathe as we go through issues. And so, yes, I am back. I am hoping to remain back. I'm hoping to be posting at least once a week. Yes, and let's learn. Let's learn. Let's comment down below. I will be sharing issues that I've gone through, that I have seen helped. I'll be sharing challenges that I've gone through, and what has worked and what hasn't worked. And as I am sharing, I'm looking for you as well who are watching to share back in the comment so that you can learn with the rest of us, including me, because I'm still learning. And yes, it's so good to be back. Thank you for those who have remained subscribed, and thank you for the new subscriptions that I believe will be coming in. And feel free, because we are here to learn. And as I said before, maisha yana mambo mengi. I mean, there's just too much pressure out there that can affect our mentality. It can affect the way we carry ourselves. And with social media on top of that, it can be a lot. It can be too much. It can be challenging in a way that it can challenge our thought process. And especially what we decide to put into our minds. Yeah, what we are getting out there, what we are letting into our minds, it can be a lot. And what I learned, first things first, I think with challenges and problems, once you get to realize that problems are there, challenges are there, and they will always be there. I think in one of the things that you can equip yourself and it can empower you, knowing that this is normal. Nobody is immune to challenges or problems or issues. Nobody's immune. Kwa hiyo once decide, ukalete into your mind, kujua kwamba this is normal, it is bound to happen, and once this one is all over, something else will come. I think it will strengthen you. Now, utaweza to come out of that issue quicker. Problems are bound to happen. It doesn't matter. And another thing that I learned as well and realized is that so long as you're breathing, so long as you are on this earth, problems will be there. It doesn't choose whether you're a baby, whether you're an adult, whether you're old, it doesn't matter. So long as you're living, so long as you're breathing, problems and challenges are faced by all. Because I looked at babies. Baby anakuwa hajiwezi, ni analia, chochote kile anachokuwa anakihitaji ni challenge kwake, na kwa sababu ni challenge ndio maana analia, ili aweze kupata kuwa changed, ili aweze kupata kuwa fed, ili aweze just anything. They will cry. Why? Because they're facing a challenge. They are not comfortable. Then nikaangalia kwa watoto ambao wanakuwa unajua hata kushare kwao is a challenge. Ndio maana unasikia watoto wanakuwa as adults unakuwa unawaambia watoto sharing is caring, kwa sababu you are trying to teach them to share. Lakini kwao it's a challenge kwamba I do not want to share, to be honest. I want this to be like mine. I'm enjoying this. So for them it's a challenge, or fighting, or falling down, or especially ukiwa wanaanza walk and then wana fall down, wanaumia. So challenges doesn't choose. I remember when I was in primary school, I had 2 friends. So we were in a group of 3. And there would always be a time whereby 2 will be against 1. Na nakumbuka when it was my turn, ambako nimegombana na hawa wawili au wao wamegombana na mimi for whatever reason. And I'll be on my own probably for a whole week. And I would see them 2 across, like passing. The feeling was sadness. The feeling was not being happy. The feeling was missing my friends. And so maybe I'll be crying when I go home. I miss my friends. They're not playing with me. And that challenge, that problem, to me at that stage, it is valid. When we have young ones, I think it is our responsibility to teach these young ones how to come about a challenge. I remember na ilinikumbusha kwa sababu this little one of mine came to me, akawa amekasirika, anasema kwamba my friend is not talking to me, my friend told me I'm not their friend anymore, and she was really sad. And instead of saying yataisha, don't worry, you kids are just kids, I had to validate that and equip her na kumwambia kwamba how many friends do you have? Because the problem with me, I had only these 2 friends. And if I'm not getting along with them, then I can't play with anybody else. But if I was equipped to form more friendships, I would have been okay. I'm having fights with this one. I'm okay with this one. So I remember I had to tell this little one, you have 30 kids in your class. Make sure you form friendship with everybody, get along, and ask them to play with you. It is our job and our responsibility to help these young ones on how to face problems. If a problem comes, this is how you look at it. This is how you solve this issue. This is how, and not ignore. Unamhug, unafikiri unamprotect na unambembeleza na kumwambia kwamba it's gonna be fine. No, we have to equip these young ones on how to face a problem, how to face a challenge, how to solve issues. Ili hata wakiwa bigger and older, wanakuwa wako equipped, ready to solve problems. And then the secondary stage, whereby this stage ni vijana ambao wanakuwa wanapitia adolescence, ndio hapo wanakuwa wanavunja ungo na kubalee. Kwa hiyo emotions are going up and down, hormones are like flying all over. Ndio maana una find these young girls wanakuwa very moody, wanakuwa wanajua kila kitu. Wanakuwa sasa wanaanza kutoa harufu as well. Sasa this is when we teach them how to wash themselves properly, what products to use. Wanakuwa teased as well. Now this is the stage whereby unaweza kawa sasa mtoto anakuwa influenced with social media or with friends around. You're not dating. Well, how date? Uko weird. Unakuwa unaonekana weird, you're not dating. And to be honest, these kids are young. And if us as adults hatukai chini tukaongea na hawa watoto, tukawa equip on how to look at these issues, watapotea. And it won't be their fault. It will be our fault. Because why? We didn't sit down to speak to them and tell them this is normal, this is how you go about this is how you deal with this. It is our responsibility, in all honesty. And then there's adulthood. Hooray! This is where I got, like, the past 2 years, more than 2 years actually, I've been out of this space, isn't it? This is where I practiced a lot of breathing, because I have issues going on. Should I say issues or challenges? Because I'm raising a family, I have kids, I have a husband, I have a job, and I have housework. And at this stage, it was very overwhelming, if I must say. It was overwhelming, and I was looking for ways on how to come about them, how I can manage things effectively, efficiently. Kwa sababu nilikuwa nataka kuwa like a good mom, like a good wife, lakini ikawa sasa inakuwa a bit too much. Kwa hiyo sasa ikabidi, like, breathing was first things. I had to do that. And it did help. And I think I will explain more, only a topic in breathing, how it did help me, how I did it. But that I had to do a lot. And so adulthood, it has a lot of things, honestly. You wear a lot of hats in one day. Imagine you have like 10 hats on a table, and you have only one head, and you have to wear all these 10 hats in one day effectively and efficiently. I mean, you are employed, so you have to be a good employer, obviously. You are a mom, and as a mom, you are everything to your family. You are a cook, you are a cleaner, you are a nurse, you are an advisor, you are a psychologist, you are a psychiatrist, you are a doctor at one point, you're a first aider, you are, I mean, there's so many hats. So you're wearing these hats one by one, effectively every minute, every second. You just have to keep on changing these hats. It can be hard, and that head will hurt. That's when depression comes, or maybe anxiety, or maybe overwhelmed, or maybe tired, or you feel overworked. It's just all those things. It came a point whereby I had to sit down and tell myself, Pamela, relax, you're fine. Breathe, relax, you are going to be okay. You're doing all this is a lot, take it easy. So I just had to sit down and encourage myself and learn how to declutter and prioritize. Kuangalia keeping it more important than the other, which one I can concentrate on more than the other. Sababu, there's you trying to deal with your own things, and then there's your kids, and especially if you have more than one kid, they are in different stages, they have their different homeworks, they have their different needs, and there's a different way you need to raise them because they have different personalities. And so I had to learn how to take it easy. I had to learn how to prioritize. I had to learn how to breathe and relax and take it easy, and not put too much pressure on myself, or too much expectations, because I am supposed to be like this, it's supposed to be like this. But in all honesty, who's saying that? As long as they're okay, you're feeding them, and you're doing your best, that's all that matters. And so I am looking into be posting once a week the videos. I've just given you a summary of what went on, and I am going to be diving in more. It's not only going to be about me, it's going to be about different issues. I'm looking into discussing about different happenings in life, yes, and so we can be advising each other on how we can live positively, we can come out better people upon how we can deal with different issues and things and whatnot. And so yeah, I'll be posting once a week, talking about different happenings, and also I'll be touching upon marriage, because I'm in one and I believe in good marriages. I believe good, wonderful, happy marriages exist. I've been in one for more than 10 years, and I have faced my ups and downs, and I know what works and what doesn't work. So I will share the little knowledge I know, and I believe some of you have few nuggets. You can share there down the comment below. And hopefully I'm looking into be bringing different people. We can be talking about different topics, maybe if it's marriage, life, kids, whatever. Yes, so yeah, to be that. So I thank you so much for watching. I don't know, I feel like I'm all over the place because it's been a while since I recorded. I hope it will make sense. I hope you have gained a thing or two, or it has even challenged your thinking into how we can equip these young ones on how to face challenges and problems, and how we can look at issues and problems, and knowing that a problem is not a problem. It is how you look upon a problem, it becomes a problem. That's what I've learned. That's another thing I've learned. A problem is not a problem. It is how you look at it and how you come about it. A challenge is not, it's a challenge, but if you choose to look at it or ignore it in a different way, in a negative way, it becomes a problem. So until next time, it's been real being in this space. Thank you so much. And until next week, you make sure you take care of yourself. Bye.